everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the new 4-inch DC Comics Multiverse Batman Classics TV series figure. Now this figure is actually based on the Batman Arkham Origins Batman in the old 66 TV series Adam West costume. It was a special skin that you could download it for the video game, and so that's what the figure is based on. So it's not really based on Adam West, but it's the costume that obviously he wore in the old TV series. So the figure comes packaged in the same style of packaging we've seen with all the DC Comic Multiverse figures. You've got that kind of orange and red card back with various images from the games and stuff. It tells us it's for adult collectors and highly detailed and authentic up at the top. You've got the Batman Arkham Origins video game logo and the DC Comics Multiverse logo up at the top. The figure's clearly displayed on the card back. You've got an image of the character from the video game off to the side and the name of the character down below. On the back of the packaging, we have a little brief bio for the Multiverse line itself. We have, again, the image of the character from the video game, the Batman Arkham Origins logo, and a brief bio for Batman. And then we have a look at some of the other figures in the line. Okay, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Here's a look at the figure outside of the packaging. So the details on this figure I think are actually pretty good. Now, first thing you'll notice that this really doesn't look like Adam West. The face sculpt looks nothing like Adam West, and just the body build itself does not look like Adam West. We've seen this mold used on various Batman figures in this line. So if you have any of the Batman figures from the deluxe sets, then you know what to expect with the figure. But it obviously just does not really look like Adam West. Now again, keeping in mind this really isn't supposed to look like Adam West. This is based on the video game, the Arkham Origins video game character with wearing the 66 Classics Batman suit. So it doesn't bother me a whole lot that it doesn't really look like Adam West too much. But I do like the details on the figure. I like, they've included the little eyebrows like the Adam West Batman had in the TV series on the mask. And he's got the bat emblem on his chest with the yellow background. And then even the bat belt itself has got the bat emblem on the buckle. And they've done it with a gold metallic paint. And then it's got the yellow pouches and everything. It looks very true to what you saw, the bat utility belt from the TV series. So I like that. I don't know if I really like the soft goods cape on this one. It looks a little small to me. So I'm not sure I really like and I also don't really like the way it's cut. To me, it doesn't really strike me as how it looked, how the 66 Adam West Batman cape looked in the TV series. So that's probably, to me, the weakest thing about the figure is the cape on this one. So this figure stands at just a little bit over 4 inches tall if you count to the tip of his ears. He's the same height for the most part as the other Batman figures released in this line. Varies maybe a little bit with, some have longer ears than others, but for the most part, these are all about the same height. And then here he is next to the Michael Keaton Batman that was released in this line, and the Michael Keaton Batman is a bit taller. And then just for one more comparison, here he is next to the 6-inch Adam West Batman figure Mattel did, and you can see that the body type is much different between these two figures. Again, this 6-inch figure is definitely supposed to be based on Adam West, and you can see it more in the face and everything, whereas this one is based on the Arkham Origins video game character just wearing the classic Batman TV suit. Okay, so articulation on this figure is pretty much the same as we've seen with the other figures in this line, exactly the same as those other Batman figures that shipped with those deluxe sets. The head is on a ball joint so he can look left and right, and he has no up or down movement with the head on this one. Arms are attached with your standard ball hinge joint at the shoulder so he can get his arm out good, and he's got good rotation at the arm. No bicep swivel, no swivel at the elbow. The elbow is a single joint, so he can bend his elbow about that much. And then the wrists have swivels but no hinges. No ab crunch, Does have a waist swivel. Legs are attached with that standard T-crotch design that we've seen with all the figures with the hinges on the side. He can get his leg forward about that much. The pouches on the belt do limit a little bit how much forward he can get his leg. And then he can get his leg back pretty good. Has a thigh swivel right above the knee on this one. Single hinged knee, so he can bend his knee about that much. And then there's no ankle articulation at all, no boot cuff swivel, no ankle joints. And then 2 peg holes on the bottom of his feet. Okay, so that's my review. Overall, I would say if you're a huge fan of the classic TV series, then this is one you may want to add to your collection. Otherwise, it may be one you could pass on. I like the details with the mask and the eyebrows. I like the utility belt on it. I don't really like the soft goods cape with this one. And obviously it doesn't look a whole lot like Adam West as far as the body type and the face sculpt. But again, it's not really supposed to. It's supposed to look like the Batman Arkham Origins character wearing the classic TV series suit. So I can't really fault Mattel for that. The articulation is, it's okay, but no real surprises. If you collected any of the figures in the line, you know what to expect in that regards. Now this figure is out now. I have not seen it in physical stores. I had to order mine off of Amazon.com. Mattel is winding down their 4-inch Multiverse line as they switch back to 6-inch figures. So it may be harder to find some of these, last releases out at the physical stores, but you can, if you do want to add it to your collection, look at places like Amazon and you should be able to find it. We'll have a full gallery of images of the figure over at toynewseye.com. There's a link in the description below. And as always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you later.